my goodness, Captain Wonder talks about the helicopter at Katie Malefe's house when he's standing at the gate speaking to Captain Krueger. Captain Krueger is from the Hawks. They introduce each other, and it's captain to captain. It's who are you? Who are you? And he explains why they're there. Witness A comes along and explains to him in brief, because they couldn't give too much information because it was a very, very sensitive case. And the reason I mentioned the helicopter, like anything can come out of a helicopter. Absolutely anything, including a grenade, anything that can be a distraction so that Katie Malefe can do the run away, run away, run away. But the question is, why was there a helicopter? Where was the helicopter from? Who asked the helicopter to be there? Because if it was just to verify, which is what the guys at the gate did, then what's the function of the helicopter? Was the helicopter a getaway vehicle? Let's listen in and hear the interaction at the gate. Let me tell you something. You know what? Let me let him tell us. Let me let him tell us, because you know what? South Africa is a movie.
You then say in paragraph 13 of your statement that you were approached by a white male at the gate who identified himself as Captain Krueger. Can you tell us about that interaction?
Oh, Commissioner, while I was there on the gate, amongst that group of members who were wearing golf t-shirts, and there was another white male who identified himself as Captain Krueger, but he was in a civilian clothing. And I also identified myself to him. But he was having, if not a diary, it was a notebook. And then he asked for my particulars, and I gave him my particulars, and he recorded on that time.
Did you tell him that you were from the PKTT?
That is correct.
Okay. And
although you referred to it as the National Task Team, I think you say, or not? Or am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken.
No, you're correct, Chair. Yes, you're correct.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
You refer to it as the National Task Team.
Yes, that's correct.
And you were still dealing with the engagement with Captain Krueger. Can I ask you to look at paragraph 14 of your statement on page 4? Do you have it?
That is correct.
Okay. You speak about that you introduced yourself to Captain Krueger, and you speak about something that happened while you were talking to him on page 5. Can you tell us about what happened while you were engaging with Captain Krueger?
While I was still talking to Captain Krueger, some individual of the Hawks, they came chipping in, asking questions, but I heard a noise that sounded to be the helicopter when I got distracted as well. And then when I looked, it was a helicopter of which I cannot confirm whether it was a SAPS helicopter or not. But it flew about in few circles, and also it flew away.
And this happened while you were still speaking to Captain Krueger?
That is correct.
Okay. Were you able to establish what the helicopter was doing in the vicinity?
At that time, I could not establish. I was not sure whether the helicopter was part of the Hawks, or it was from the flying police flying division. Also, so it was uncertain to me which one is which.
Okay, and then you, still in the same paragraph 14 on page 5, you say that you were joined by other members from your team while you were engaging with Captain Krueger. Can you just tell us about that?
Oh, Commissioner, while I was still there with Captain Krueger, also asking questions about the operation and any papers that allows us to execute that operation. I was also joined by Witness A, as well with other members who were involved in that operation as well. But the Witness A just gave an explanation. He took it further, giving explanation about the J50, which is warrant of arrest, of which The members of the Hawks, they wanted the copy, but witness A took them further as well, that what is going to happen, but he showed them a copy of that J50.
And you also say in your statement that they asked for additional information regarding the operation. What was witness A's response to that?
Oh, Commissioner, witness A, his response was due to the nature and the sensitivity of the case, he cannot divulge any information to them because the matter is still under investigation.
Advocate Nube, just a moment. Captain, you say you introduced yourself to Captain Krueger. I have difficulty with that because police officers don't just introduce themselves, they present credentials. Did you just say, oh, I'm Captain Wanda, I'm with PKTT? I'm assuming that there's some form of identification that you would have produced to show that you belong to a particular division or unit.
No, Commissioner, when Captain Krueger asked who I am, he first introduced himself as Captain Krueger from the Hawks, but he didn't show me his identity, which is a police card. Yes, and I also introduced myself as well, because he asked me, who are you? I'm Captain Wanda from the National Task Team, PKTT, which is based in Durban. And but I also didn't show him my police card identity because he didn't ask about it. And then he was satisfied about that. And he further asked who is our project coordinator. I tell him that our project coordinator is Lieutenant General Khumalo, of which that sat well to him as well with other members because they started to calm down as soon as I mentioned the name of Lieutenant General Khumalo. Then they started to connect the dots now that no, this might be real, this must be genuine. It can't be the bogus police officers who can maybe know about the high-ranking officer.
South Africa is a movie. We live in a drama. It's a series. Every day you will be shocked by something new. We have even forgotten what shocked us 2 weeks ago. You know, every day.
And there you have it. As South Africa truly, truly is a movie, that is the scene at the gate where tell me who you are. Show me the paperwork. Show me the paperwork for this arrest. Who do you think you are coming into our territory to arrest Katie Malefe? You would think he's a minister, an ambassador, a VIP. Okay, drop a 1 in the comment section if you are like me and did not even know this man's name before Mkhwanazi brought him to the red light district, because wow, this man can have helicopters fly over his property. Well, his tennis courts and gym and his mansion. Yeah. Oh, did I mention the fleet of cars as well? Listen, this is video 3 that I'm doing. I'm going to continue breaking them down. Probably keep breaking them down throughout the weekend because I think this was the explosive testimony of the entire Madlanga Commission. Because it's just so shocking that, wait, are we in a movie? Is this a drama? A series? Wow. Every day we're shocked by something new. It was like the next witness would come, shocking us even more. And I think it's just crazy. And now I understand why Mkhwanazi did the press conference. Yeah. He had no choice. Think about it. These guys showed up with helicopters. But let's continue listening on.
Thank you, Commissioner Khumalo. Captain Wanda, did the members of the Hawks tell you why they were there on the scene?
Yes, they did, Commissioner.
What did they tell you?
What they said they received or they were given an information that there are persons in that particular address who are impersonating to be police officers or to be bogus of police officers. So that is how they got activated.
And they were activated to do what?
To me, it can be two. It's either to come and confirm whether those are real policemen or to stop the operation.
Did they tell you why they were activated to come to the scene?
The commissioner is the reason they said they came to the operations because they were misinformed that there's an illegal operation with the possible bogus police officers that is taking place in that particular address.
And so were they there to verify if the operation was legitimate?
After the explanation from myself and witness A, and then they believed that the operation was legitimate.
Well, my question is a different one. When you were engaging with the members of the Hawks, did they tell you that they were there to verify that the operation was legitimate?
That was after, towards the end of the engagement, because when the engagement started, they were demanding answers.
And you suggest that there was an easier way for them to establish what they wanted to establish. And what do you say that was? That is towards the end of paragraph 15 of your statement.
Commissioner, in such an incident, if you've got a suspicion of illegal activity that happens within or at a specific address, a local police station policing that area is activated to go and verify and confirm whether what is happening, is it real or is it not real. But I would expect the members of the police in uniform, marked vehicles, to come and speak to us about the whole operation.
So there was an alternative. They could have called the local police station, activated them, they come over, but we all know the local police station doesn't have a vehicle, doesn't have dedicated members who would be interested to even arrive in a timely manner. It had to be a controlled environment. If you watch the Senzo Mayor trial, you know what they said. Well, specifically Sergeant Mahola, she says she does everything in the parking lot because she doesn't trust the police officers in the station. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on this interaction. I'll be back with another one as we continue the strangest day at the Madlanga Commission.